This is part 7 of trying to create a test of cardiovascular ability that is also one of my weekly main workouts. I already discussed different metrics to assess cardiovascular health, which I also have access to, which would be the Garmin Running VO2 Max, yearly resting heart rate average, and the Garmin Endurance Score. I also already discussed the problems with different sports, such as running. There are always factors influencing running speeds. And also, the previous runs I tracked with my Galaxy Watch, for example, did have a lower sampling rate. In the past, at least, while Galaxy sampled a GPS point every 5 meters, Garmin would do every 1 meter, I think. Which would also mean that there is a higher margin for error calculating than the running speeds. So with problems like this, and also trying to get a main workout that fulfills the function of providing a high intensity, ideally zone 3 or 4 or 5, but also long endurance type workout on a weekly basis, I figured I use either swimming or Assault Bike Pro Xing as this test. On the Assault Bike Pro X, I then for quite some time tried two different things. Either trying to minimize time, initially, I actually wanted to do 1,000 calories, but already on some bad days for the 500 kilocalories, I would need 60 minutes, sometimes even like 65 minutes. Whereas on my best day ever, I had a time of 41 minutes and 1 second, which if I would take the logic of Brian Johnson, saying he's the healthiest man measured on the planet, at least according to public data, would mean that I am the fastest 500 calorie Assault Bike Pro X biker. Because at least to my knowledge, there is nobody else doing it as fast. It's just a side joke. I do follow Brian Johnson and I also try to imitate much of what he's doing. But I also tried maximizing calories at a given time. This would allow me to also plan my day because I don't have varying time duration workouts. So on a bad day, I might have like 60 minutes for 500 calories. So for weeks, I tried this then, and then the other, and then I made this big decision to switch to the 40 minutes and doing a maximum amount of calories. And on the bike, I did never really know, and I was discussing back and forth whether I should do maximum amount of calories in a given amount of time, and the time being the 40 minutes, or I should do the 500 calories. But ultimately, I figured the following. The calories, one could also use the distance because the calories and the miles convert in a way which is kind of predictable. Therefore also the kilometers. So for 100 calories, the kilometers that are displayed are close to 5k, but not exactly 5k, which again makes it more useful, I think, to use the calories. So essentially, the calories for me are a distance. I will continue